Hello children, hope you all are fine. Today we are going to see one very interesting story. The name of that story is A Stormy Day. It's lesson 11. So let's begin. Children, before we start the story, we'll see about the author. The author is Anna Sewell. Anna Sewell was born in 1820. She was born in Great Yarmouth, Norfolk, England. Having suffered an injury at a young age of 14, she lost the ability to use her legs and had to depend on crutches. Children, she depended mainly on horse-drawn carriages for outdoor movements. That's why she loved horses a lot. She was concerned about cruelty to animals. She is well known for her novel Black Beauty, which is her only published work. Her ill health prevented her from exploring her literary talent to the fullest. Children will see the story in which a horse, whose name is Black Beauty, recounts the story. One late autumn day, the master and John left for a business trip. Black Beauty was hitched to the dog cart and they began their journey. The horse, Black Beauty, liked the lightweight cart. There had been a lot of rain and the wind had picked up, blowing dried leaves across the road. As they went near the river, water came to the horse's knees. However, the master drove gently. They arrived at a wooden bridge built low across the river. Children, when the river is high, water can come up to the floor of the bridge because there are sturdy rails on the bridge. People generally are not concerned when this happens. The bridge keeper warned the master and John that the river is rising quickly and many of the meadows were underwater. He warned that the river was rising quickly and many of the meadows were underwater. He was afraid that would be a bad night. The master decided to move forward anyway. They spent a long time in town, not leaving for home until late in the afternoon. By then, the wind was much stronger, and the master told John that he had never been in such a storm. Black Beauty agreed with his master. John wished that they were clear of the woods and remarked that it would be a bad thing if one of the branches fell on them. As soon as the words left his mouth, a tree crashed to the ground on the road ahead of them. Black Beauty was trained not to react, and he stood still when he heard the thundering crash. However, he was certainly frightened and trembling as John jumped from the dog cart and went to horse to reassure him. They had no choice but to go to a crossroads, making the trip to a bridge almost 6 miles. It was a longer journey, but the horse was fresh. It was nearly dark when they reached the wooden bridge. The water was already over the middle of it, something that happens sometimes during floods. They were moving forward until the moment Black Beauty put his foot on the first part of bridge. The horse instantly knew that something was wrong, and he stopped there. The master urged him to and prodded him with the whip, but he didn't move. John understood that something was wrong and tried to lead the Black Beauty forward. He tried to lead the horse forward. Suddenly, they were stopped by the man at the toll gate who told them the bridge was broken in the middle and anyone who attempted to get on the bridge would fall into torrent below. The master, realizing his error, expressed gratitude towards Black Beauty. He pointed out that God gave humans reason but gave animals insight, and the one complements the other. When they finally arrived home, the master said to his wife, "If your Black Beauty had not been wiser than we were, we would all have been carried down the river at the wooden bridge." Beauty earned himself a delicious supper as a result. Children, we have seen the story. Hope you all have enjoyed it a lot.